We lived right there in an apartment building, which was in the middle of fucking nowhere. It was the only apartment building for fucking 20 miles either way you go. I mean, it's just one place with a store beside it, and that was it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're driving home there, and the road is Teckasegee Road, and you haul ass down this road, man. And he just got a new 300ZX fucking like fastback 5-speed Nissan. That bitch was bad. Turbo. So we're fucking hauling ass home like we always do. Yeah. And there's these cars going real slow, two of them. Well, we see him coming a couple of curves back, and fucking he just drops a gear and hits over and passes them both. Well, the second car was a cop. We passed him in a curve. I mean, and then he hit his blue lights, and it was on, dude. Fucking, I was like, we didn't even have our seatbelts on right then. We were like, oh shit. Fucking, yeah, I'm like, fucking put my feet up on the dash. I'm like, kick it, bird, kick it. And we're gone, dude. This car is hauling fucking balls, man. I mean, we're doing, I don't even know how fast, because I didn't even look at the speedometer. Because we were fucking flying, dude. So we're like sideways and around corners, because we knew this road. This was our road home. Yeah. We drove it every day. Yeah. We're fucking flying. We're losing the cop, losing the cop, losing the cop.
Yeah, he's in a fucking shitty
Yeah. So we get like towards to our house and slow down, and then we could see his headlights, and we're like, nah. He kicked it again. We're headed toward Glenville Lake and Cassius, and it's like almost like a road that would be like known for those people that ride motorcycles on crazy curvy roads. Yeah. And man, we're hauling ass up this fucking road, dude. Hauling ass, sliding corners, going up. It's up the whole time. So the cop starts getting closer in the mirror, and then we start going up. There's a big long straight, and that car was just flying, dude. Yeah. So again, the lights dim. We get all the way up there, and we start fucking going through a couple more corners. No cop even behind us at this point. And damn if we didn't hit a big curve in it, he fucking lost it. Slipped backwards into a ditch, bam, fucking wrecked. Alright, so we immediately jumped out of the car. He jumped out of the car and went straight down the mountain. We're like there's like a curve going around a mountain, like straight, like that, down to the beach of this lake. Well, it went straight up too. Well, he took off running. I got out, and man, it was like almost like calm. I was like, all right, go straight up the bank. I went, man, climbing weeds straight up this bank. I got to the first tree, was a huge pine tree, and I climbed all the way to the top of it. I mean, it was like a cliff like this, and it was straight down to the road about another 40 feet. And then it was the road, and then it went down another 40 feet to the beach of the lake is where Steve went. Alright, so I get all the way to the tree. By the time I get to the tree, cops are fucking sliding up, people are running. And the time I get about halfway up the tree, I can hear them down there going, "Come here, you little motherfucker!" And you can hear him go, "Fuck you!" and this went on, and I climbed to the top of this tree, and I sat up there. We were already fucked up as hell. I mean, we was drunk as shit. And I sat up there for so long, watching all this go down, like right here. And I was sitting there like falling asleep, and all of a sudden, I seen lights shine in my face. And I looked, and there was a road that was damn near level with me. Oh, shit. There was a tree, the mountain went up, there was another road. Dude, they're like 70 feet from me. In the top of this tree, like not moving, like, oh. Their headlights are shining right on me and shit. Alright, so that was them searching for Steve. They didn't know it was two of them. Steve knew it was him. Oh. And they were chasing him everywhere. I guess they were looking for other people because they were driving up there looking for whoever else. So the lights got right on me and shit. Anyway, this went on, dude, like literally, I was in this tree for like 5 hours, dude. 5 hours I woke up. The sun was coming up, all the cop cars were gone, his car was gone, there was nothing. It was about 4:30, 4:45, a little bit of daylight. So I crawled out of the tree, back down to the road and started walking home. Well, if you remember, we passed their house, and then we fucking hauled balls. Man, it was like almost 10 miles. We had, and then we wrecked.
Yeah.
So I had to walk. And every time a car would come, I'd see the headlights, I'd have to jump off the back. Dude, I got all the way home. I swear to God, I could see the apartment building. And a cop stopped me. And by then, though, it was like 6:30. And there was a bunch of people coming out of this trailer park going to work. And they were walking out to meet their rides and shit. And I was like, man, I'm going to work. So the guy didn't really think nothing about it.
So
They
he
left.
finally talked to you?
The cops. I didn't walk fucking. I don't know, man. It was a long time. I don't even remember the exact times or nothing. I was fucked up. But anyway, I remember walking this whole way, and the cops stopped me right before I got home. And I lied to them, said I was going to work, and they were like, okay, and they left. So I made it home, went to sleep, and about 3 hours later, Steve comes busting up in the door. He was like all skin up, fucking briars and shit. He was all sweating and shit. It was January. He was like sweating. He was like, man, I got away, goddamn it, I got away. I'm glad I'd have thought they got you, man. I thought they got you. And I was like, no, they didn't get me. And he was like, man, it's been a fucked up night. And he was telling me all about this, and that. So anyway, finally he goes to sleep. About 2 or 3 hours after that, the cops were there because the son of a bitch just wrecked his car. Yeah. Ain't like they didn't know it was his car. And so they came to his house and arrested him. Yeah, so he wrecked his car, he got arrested. But you know what? He beat it in court because he pled not guilty. To the end, they were like, they even knew him by first name. Steve, we know this is your car. You wrecked it. You got arrested. You're under arrest. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was drunk and my friend took my car. I don't know what happened. Prove it. Am I under arrest? And once he said, am I under arrest? They were like, well, yeah, you gotta tell us what's going on. And then he said, am I under arrest? And then that one of them stepped in and said, yes. He got arrested. He went to jail. They tried him for it in court, and I'm pretty sure he pleaded guilty to something like reckless driving, not evading and eluding, and all that shit.
Yeah.
But crazy, man. That was a great story. He just died the other day. Steve did.